Hey everybody, we're back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon, that's Coco. The kids are running around. Click that subscribe button, please, if you're not new. Thanks for coming back. Today, we are going to do a makeup tutorial on this look with this gorgeous palette. Y'all, she is beautiful. TJ Maxx, $24.99, y'all. If you're into TJ Maxx or TJ Maxx videos, I will link our playlist below. Someone in the TJ Maxx group got it for $5.99. Like, how? Anyway, if you want to see how we came up with this look, then go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so I already have my face done. I have my lids primed and ready to go. I did use, y'all know I always use concealer for my lids. This is the CoverGirl True Blend, and then I set it with this Milk setting powder. Let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy. I don't know what I'm gonna work with. Let's just be honest here. I'm feeling a little stressed out and down. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I always keep it real. Like, life has just been kind of stressful the past few weeks, and not in an easy, copable way, if that makes sense. But makeup and doing makeup makes me feel good. So today I came upstairs just to swatch this palette, and I thought, you know what, now I need to play with it. And filming makes me feel good also, so I figured we would film a tutorial, y'all. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. You know I'm gonna continue to mention it every time too. Somebody in the TJ Maxx group got this palette for $5.99. Like, how do you get that lucky? Anyway, we're rambling. This Goddess shade right here has just been calling to me, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and jump in with that shade. I'll show you some swatches at the end. I actually swatched the whole palette earlier and I felt so like calm and at ease after, but I wiped it off and I will swatch it again for you in a little bit. I'm just going to use this shade as my all over shade. When I was swatching them, it's just like there were so many shades that I wanted to play with and touch and use, but that was one of the ones that's like really calling to me. Y'all, and I just dipped my brush in there one time and look at how much color payoff I'm getting. This is the Kylie I Don't Know brush from the Kylie I Don't Know set, but look at the pigment here. It's just like the color payoff is there. It's absolutely gorgeous. The whole palette's gorgeous. Okay, y'all, we're over here playing musical chairs because the girls are switching around. Yaya doesn't want to be up here anymore. Tita's got her rainbow ponytail in. Coco's got a lot of red lipstick all over. I don't know, y'all. You know, these videos like these, I feel like my tutorials are not like normal tutorials because I just talk a lot. While I was in school, the teacher literally told my mom that I was a social butterfly, and I guess that was her nice way of saying like, your kid talks a lot. But it's true, so I can't really be mad about it, and it's a nice way to put it, so there's that. Okay, y'all, I feel like this passion shade right here is like literally just calling my name. So let's go ahead and use that somewhere. We're gonna go into that passion shade with that e.l.f. C brush that I always talk about how much I love because I literally am obsessed with this brush. It's just firm and it packs on the powder, and it's my go-to brush. I think let's keep this look really simple. We're gonna do that halo eye look because I like that look and I feel like I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm gonna dig into passion a little bit more so I can get some over on this side. Y'all, Coco just stuck my concealer brush into her eyeshadow quad, so that's not cool.
I'm done my eyeshadow.
Oh, Coco's all done with her eyeshadow, y'all. How's it look? Let me see, Coco. Oh, wow, that is beautiful, girl. That is so pretty. Y'all give Coco a thumbs up. Big thumbs up, Coco. Looks good. Okay, oh, she's swatching. She's swatching the palette, y'all. I'm gonna go in a little bit darker on this side too, just so we can even it out. Let's blend it now. Now we're gonna go in with my #1 favorite blending brush. I literally use this brush every single time I ever do my makeup. I don't know what I would do without this brush. Like, I've literally used this cheap Claire's. I don't even know why I would buy brushes at Claire's, but I did. And I literally use this every single time I do makeup. I feel like I just want this to be a little bit darker, so we're just gonna go in and pat this in the areas that I wanna darken up, and then I'm not even gonna bother blending it out. Y'all, I feel like this is gonna be so quick, although I talk a lot, so it may not be so quick, but I'm seriously loving it already. I normally, honestly, I'll start doing my makeup and then I'm just like, I don't know. When I'm trying like new things, I'm like, I don't know about that. But this one, I am literally already feeling like, yes, this looks great. Okay, I feel like up here, I got eyeshadow a little too high up. So I'm going to go in with this random chocolate bar that I say it's random, but it's just right there. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. It's going to be this shade right here. And I'm going to go in with this very cheap e.l.f. brush that is my favorite brush for doing the eyeshadow underneath my brow. It's just the shape and the density for me that I'm just like, I can't go without this, but I feel like I just need to. I always do. I don't know, maybe no one else does that, but I literally have always felt like I needed to. Even if I don't get the eyeshadow a little higher than I wanted to clean it up, like I just feel like I still always need to. Okay, I applied it on both sides. Now I'm just gonna blend that together so it doesn't look crazy and harsh. Okay, I don't know if we should go in with this shade for the middle or this shade. Let's swatch them, because even though I literally just swatched them a minute ago, I feel like I don't remember the difference between those two shades. So let's swatch them and see. Oh yeah, no, definitely the shimmery one. So we will go in with the Love shade. I'm gonna take some concealer and just dot it right in the center, and I would normally use this brush to kind of blend it out a little, but Coco stuck it in her palette, so now I cannot do that. I will just use this brush. This is the Morphe M418. Or maybe M410, I don't know, but this is the one we're gonna use. Y'all, so I'm wearing a Morphe foundation that I got today, and let me tell you, I am amazed. I love it, and y'all, let me find it. This one, it's $7. It's only $7. They have so many different shades. I'm wearing F2.100, but I love it. $7, it's on sale. Let's just put some concealer here so that our pop of shimmer shows up really nicely. And then I'm just gonna use my finger to apply that Love shade right there in the middle. Y'all, guess what? I'm so excited. Like I'm not gonna lie, life has been kind of rough for me, right? But my husband ordered me some Pat McGrath, and Pat McGrath, and he actually got me 2 palettes. Daddy's home?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He actually got me 2 palettes, and I told him not to get 2 because they were like the expensive ones, like the $125 ones. Yeah, we got some new palettes coming, but they're from Sephora, so let's be honest, I will probably return one of them because I can't justify spending $250 on 2 eyeshadow palettes, especially with my love for TJ Maxx. Like, I just can't justify it. Y'all, look, it actually just showed up. That's perfect. Oh, I'm so excited now. I'm super, super excited. Y'all, I'm loving the way this is turning out. Okay, so let me tell you. I'm gonna go, before I start to ramble, I'm gonna go back in with that Passion shade and just kind of do this. I don't know, just do this. This is what I'm doing. But y'all, I'm also pretty excited because we're moving, and if we happen to move anywhere within the United States, we'll be driving there. And so I'm thinking, you know what we should do? TJ Maxx across America. Like, doesn't that sound like a great idea? Or maybe it's just me, but I feel like that sounds like a great idea. So depending on where we move, if we move somewhere really far away, we'll be stopping at a lot of them. If we move somewhere that's not so far, then we'll stop at a few. Okay, anyway, so now I'm just gonna kind of blend this a little bit so that it looks good. So I'm excited about the tour across America, but at the same time, it's like making a lot of stops is going to take up a lot of time, and driving across the country with all of the kids, that's already kind of stressful, but I'm excited for that in general. So keep an eye out. Well, keep an eye out. It won't be happening for months and months, but still very exciting. Okay, y'all know that I love to use my Wet n Wild Panther 255D black eyeshadow to line my lash line, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. Okay, y'all, let's go in with Passion again and just put some right underneath here and kind of smudge it out again with the C brush. Y'all know I love this brush so much. Okay, can we talk about something really quickly? Here we go again, right? But can we talk about something really quickly? At the end of the night, I put the girls to bed and the big kids are in the living room with my husband playing, and I sit outside and I get to like go through the comments and just kind of relax and not have to worry about being bothered. And let me tell you, some of the comments that I get just really make a rough day not seem so rough, if that makes sense. Like, they're just genuine, they're like nice comments. It's like, you know, people will say like, oh, I love your genuine enthusiasm, or, you know, just different things. You're an amazing mom, things like that. Those small, like, 5-word sentences like really make my rough day so much less rough. Anyway, now that I got that out of my way, because when I was sitting outside reading some of the comments last night, I thought, you know what, I need to mention this because I feel like it's important. Nobody ever stops and says like, hey, you did a great job. Like if you go to a restaurant or you're at a place where I was at Morphe today, the man who helped me literally did an amazing job. Yeah, he did. He was so nice. He took his time with us when I had the kids. He was helping me find foundations. He actually sold me a bunch of extra skincare stuff that I was not planning on buying. Just like he did a great job, and I'm going to actually email them and say how great of a job he did because I feel like nobody ever mentions, yeah, job. No one ever mentions when someone does something great. They just say when it sucks. Yeah, great. Your makeup looks great. Yeah. But your comments at the end of the night, you know, when I'm sitting there, and sometimes I have rough days, you know, those comments, like, they make me feel happy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Anyway, going in with a little bit of black for my lash line here, my lower lash line. Let's take a highlighter and put it on the inner corners. I'm gonna go in with this Chanel smudge pot here. This is, I don't know, there's a 90 and a lot of Japanese writing, but it's kind of like a goldish thing to it. I'm going to use that with, this is a Kylie brush too. This is a Kylie I don't know brush. But I'm going to go in with this one and just put it right in here. Oh, so pretty. It's so pretty.
So pretty?
Yeah, it's so pretty, Coco. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I don't know how much this costs. It's Chanel, so it probably costs a lot, but it's definitely beautiful. You know what? While I'm at it, let's just put some here. Let me just rub my face in this Chanel shine. Yeah, here you go. There you go.
I want some.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
I'm gonna blend it.
Oh, she's gonna blend it. She's been going everywhere with this hair and it's getting a little ridiculous, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go ahead and do our mascara. Y'all, I finally found it. Been wanting to try it. Finally found that mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. They did not have the waterproof, but I was able to get like, what is this, very black or something like that. And it is like locked up, so I think a lot of people are probably like stealing it. Okay, y'all, I did use this Pat McGrath that came in today. This is Lady Stardust. Y'all look at the packaging. She is gorgeous, but just a really, really pretty shade. I'll swatch it for you really quickly. Y'all, it's creamy. It's creamy. It's like beautiful creamy. Like I am in love with how creamy it is. It's gorgeous. Anyway, this is the final look. I feel like it came out really, really nice. I wish I actually had somewhere to go or could go somewhere. I felt like I got pearls. My husband got me these pearls to cheer me up, and I feel like it just looks really great with this black top that I also recently got. Anyway, here are some of the swatches from the palette. I feel like just in general, this palette is absolutely beautiful. When we do move, this will be one of the few palettes that I take. I will probably try to keep it at a limit of 2 or 3 palettes. This will definitely be one of them, and then probably the Car Essentials palette will be the other one that will definitely be going with me. Anyway, I don't know, let me know, what do you think? I feel like this looks, let me look in the mirror straight on. I feel like this looks pretty, but not too much. Like how I'm always like stepping out of my comfort zone, or I'm just really dulling it down with this palette that I got in Ipsy. I feel like this is a nice middle ground where it's like, this is pretty, this looks really good, but it's not too much. It's not like a bright pink. It's just, I feel like this palette's absolutely, it is definitely in my top favorites of palettes, and I have a ton of palettes to choose from, and this is definitely made, I would say, my top 10, maybe even top 5. I don't know. I want to do a palette video, but I just feel like it would be so long. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. All of the kids are coming in. Yaya's taking off her clothes. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, click the bell, and all those good things. Bye.